Hoi An in Vietnam is no longer the unstrained name to most of the tourists was coming to visit this egg-shaped country. Most people have known about the Hoi An as old towns full or charming beauties and the antique architecture. However, it can be more than that, where you can find a tourist paradise hidden in its tranquilities. Recently, Cam Thanh's village has become a favorite spot for visitors thanks to its vast and beautiful water coconut palm forest. It does not have to travel to southwest in Vietnam to enjoy the fresh coconuts, but to stay in Hoi An and you will be enjoy all. Cam Thanh's Coconut Village is located about 5 km from southeast of Hoi An Old Town in the Vietnam and Vietnam. The instance of the craft of making the coconut paintings and water the coconut forest ecosystem, Cam Thanh has created the cultural space to attract domestic and foreign tourists to visit sightseeing or the study. What tourists should visit to this place? During the Vietnamese War, it was the center of the local peoples and the soldiers. In the 30s, it now as provides of the seafood products to the region. The first impression of the tourists in here is peace, not noisy. It's settled as a peninsula housed by the green flag coconuts for seasons. Going to the village, tourists will easily enjoy the village traditions and the worker in here. Things to do the Cam Thanh Coconut Village. To the Cam Thanh tourists have a chance to explore the water, the coconut forest ecosystem, and learn about the daily life of the Vietnamese fishermen, their families, and their community. Cam Thanh's visitors will learn something the technical fisher tradition and how to paddle the unique Vietnamese bamboo basketballs while exploring the North Twinkle, the coconut palm flank the waterways of the past war. Rowing the unique Vietnamese bamboo basketball through this small and beautiful channel, tourists come to the inside the water cocoa palm forest. See these coconut tree, the growings, and get some water the coconut fruit. In Cam Thanh Coconut Village, there are plenty of restaurants offering the cooking class. They offer between the cooking tours and the eco tip. How to get to it? To get the Cam Thanh Coconut Village, tourists can ride bicycle or take a taxi from the Hoi An Asian Town or Da Nang. Visitors can take a bus from Da Nang to Hoi An or hire a car and bicycle bike to Cam Thanh. It is only about 20. It has combined the trips to Hoi An Asian Town, then hire the car to the water coconut forest ecosystem. When should tourists visit to it? If the weather is favorable, tourists can visit any time of year. Tourists should visit from February to April. The weather in Hoi An is very cold and pleasant. It is very suitable for tourists who want to come here to rest or relax. And the second period from May to July. This time is near at the end dry seasons in Hoi An. The weather is great to travel the Cam Thanh's coconut village, especially tourists should come here on 14th of the lunar calendar. Because tourists can be combined to the Cam Thanh village and Hoi An Lantern Festival. Detailing from the February to April, the weather in Hoi An is quite cool and comfortable, which is definitely suitable for the coming to relax as vacation. From May to July, it is summer time, so you can combine visits there and other attraction places in Hoi An, Da Nang, or the other cities and the other province in the middle Vietnam. However, to be honest, the best time to explore the coconut village in Hoi An is in the 8 months of the lunar years, when the most water coconuts are already ripe, and you can enjoy drink and unique and fresh things ever you can hardly be found in other parts of the world. If you go with groups and friends, it is easy to take the boats of the canals with the price under 50,000 Vietnam dong, around $2 per one people.
Chú nhìn qua đây thấy chú cười lên tí. Dạ rồi, cảm ơn chú.
Nevertheless, the boat cannot go deeper into the water coconut jungle. Because of that, we would recommend you go on basket boat. That would be much more convenient, as well as having the chance for experience a simple life of the people living in the river area, where there is a most used bamboo basketballs as the main ways of transportation. When the boat can carry 2 adults and 2 children into a small canal with the price only 150,000 Vietnam dong. Once entering the village, it would be so wild if you do not try drinking the water coconut. Another amazing thing is that when traveling by basket boat, you can pick up those coconuts from the tea in the cool waters of the canal and can bring them home to share with your partners. And trips can be last for half an hour. You can discover every corner of the forest.
I am the hill. I am staying in the hill. This is the water coconut, the different coconut. The water coconuts only grow in the water on the river, especially in the Mekong Delta and especially here. Please remember, the water coconuts only grow in the lake on the river, and water coconut you can eat with that. And about the taste look like honey. Water coconuts, when you stone knife, you cut that, it's the open like that. Like that. You can eat that. The water coconut there. The taste look like the honey. And you know, before Vietnamese people was very poor, there are no money to build the big house, the block house with the cinnamon. They use the water coconut to make the roof. They use to make a roof. The roof from the houses. That is like so, and when they finish the house, very friendly, very naturally in Vietnam.
If your arrivals early in the mornings, you can order lunch at home of the villagers, where you can take a seat and relax under the tranquil air and stunning and charming beauties of this village. All you need is to inform the village the number of the people in your groups and the price for each portion, and they will make it fast for you. If you do not eat there, let you have a meal at the Runye restaurant near the walls, but of course the price would be more expensive. One was talking about the place where you can find fresh fruit. People usually think of southwest or also in Vietnam, such as the Bến Tre or Long An, but you can looking for somewhere in Vietnam that is combinations the old and the new, of the glamorous land and the beautiful and charming river and the beach, the busy and exciting life, the peaceful moments. It could be Hoi which can meet your needs of any time. Visiting Cam Thanh Water's coconut village, therefore it will be unforgettable experience you have ever had in your trip.